sorry for the long gap between videos this week. I just had a little bit of malfunctions last week. I taped this whole 20-minute video and then it got deleted somehow, so I had to wait till I got a battery for my camera that my client is lending me. And we are up and running again. So I'm going to film the whole thing all over again, and if I forget anything, I'll make sure to put it in the notes. So today what we're going to talk about is kind of what I have in my kitchen right now and some grocery shopping I did. A lot of macro-friendly ideas that you can fit into your daily allowance. We're going to get started with the essentials. So let's talk about protein first. I obviously buy chicken breast. I got this last week at our grocery store. Usually I get boneless chicken breast, but since that chicken bird flu thing that's happening in Iowa right now, so everything's really expensive. Eggs and chicken prices are inflated, so I had to go with the bone-in breasts. This is self-explanatory. I have chicken with mostly all of my meals. I prefer to that. Has less fat than beef, although if I can do beef, I will do beef because it just tastes really yummy. So chicken breast. Tuna. Another staple in case you don't have enough chicken or you run out. This is always a good lifesaver. I like the solid white. For the whole can, it's 0 carbs, 24 protein, 1 gram of fat. So this is great. Bacon. I like turkey bacon. It has a little bit less macros than real bacon, and since I can only afford 40 grams of fat a day, I stick to this. So for 2 slices of bacon, you have 2.5 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 3 protein, which is not bad. I think I'm actually starting to like the turkey bacon more than the real bacon. I had a little bite of my boyfriend's yesterday. Don't tell him, he still doesn't know. And I felt like it was really salty. Yeah, so turkey bacon for the win. Eggs. Like I said, we usually buy 3 or 4 carton of eggs, but we only got 1 because I live in New York and I'm poor. So we did one case of eggs, and then I bought some egg whites because now I'm usually just eating the egg whites anyway since I can't afford the fat. Although I love the yolk part. That's my favorite part. So yeah, eggs. Alright, let's talk about carbs, my favorite. So for bread, I'll use Nature's Harvest Light Multigrain. It has 15 whole grains, blah blah blah. But the good stuff is 40 calories per slice. So for 2 slices, it's 1 gram of fat, 17 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of protein, which is fabulous. Usually you get a slice for like 18-20 carbs, making the whole sandwich 20 carbs, or the bread. So this is great when you have low carbs or you need to hit your carbs and you have a little bit left. Tofu noodles, for all you pasta lovers out there, this is a great substitute. For this entire bag, you have 1 gram of fat, 6 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. It does smell kind of funky, but once you wash it and cook it and you season it with whatever you want, it's actually really good. A lot of volume here instead of your regular pasta, which the numbers for your carbs go straight up. So yeah, tofu shiitake. I know Quest has these noodles as well, but I get these at my supermarket. Oh, and they also have like noodles and mac and cheese and different types of noodles. So this is fettuccine. It's actually pretty good, so try it. Oh, so I ran out of these, excuse me. I ran out of these because I bought them about a month ago, but I wanted to save it and show you guys. This is actually one of my favorite carb sources. It's flat out flatbread. You can get really creative with this. You can use it as a wrap, you can use it for a pizza crust, you can use it for a dessert pizza crust, pretty much anything. So for 1 wrap, which is pretty big, it's like the size of this bag, obviously. For 1 wrap, it's 90 calories, high in fiber, which is good. So 2.5 fat, 16 grams of carbs, 9 grams of protein, and 9 grams of fiber per serving, which is awesome, and it tastes delicious. And it's nice and thick, not like really thin like most carbless or low carb breads. So really good. Check it out. I got mine at Target. Did I get mine at Target? Yeah, Target, because Target has all the goodies. Put that to the side. More carbs. Rice cakes. These are my favorite flavor. I like caramel rice cakes, and these were on sale at my supermarket, so I just bought 2 of these. If you don't have enough macros for the end of the day to have like a sweet treat or like a dessert or anything, I go for caramel rice cakes with some peanut butter on top and some honey drizzled on top as well. For one rice cake, you get 0 fat, 11 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. So you can make a sandwich with it. I've done that sometimes, or just put some cookie butter or peanut butter on there, and it's delicious. I do know that Quaker has their chocolate one. That one's actually really good because it has it's chocolate rice cake, and then it has like little chocolate morsels throughout the rice cake. So like each bite you'll get like a chocolate, and it's delicious. Let's go to beans. I get beans, the Goya kind. I'm Hispanic, I gotta keep it real with, I like black beans, pink beans, red beans, white beans. I also use black beans and garbanzos to bake with. I'll make cookies or black bean brownies, which I'll post sometime soon. Yeah, so beans, huge staple. For about a serving, which is like half a cup, which is enough, I get 0.5 grams of fat, 16 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of protein. They're kind of the same ratio. Yeah, one has less carbs, but like 1 gram less of carbs. But yeah, black beans, pink beans. I have pickles because I get hungry when I'm making my food, and pickles don't really have anything. I still don't understand how. But for about 1 pickle, you get 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein, because it's a cucumber. So yeah, it just like curbs my appetite for the time being, or I'll throw it in my salad or my wraps with the tuna and call it a day. Pickles. Where else should we go now? Let's do these cereals. So this is puffed corn cereal and puffed kamut. It's basically for volume. They weigh nothing. So I'll have this and I'll add it to some cereal that I really do want, and it just feels like you're eating more than you are. So for about a cup of this, you have 1 gram of fat, 12 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. So, okay, moving on, let's talk about coffee creamer. So I usually have coffee in the morning during the weekends, and sometimes I'll have it black, but then sometimes I want a little bit of flavor. So I found this Coffee Mate sugar-free Italian sweet cream. For 1 serving, which is enough, is 1 gram of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 0 protein. So I find that sugar-free stuff has a lot less carbs because sugar is a carb. So yeah, that's a little tip for you guys. But sugar-free Italian sweet cream, really, really delicious. I don't ever put any anything more than just a serving, so good. All right, let's talk toppings or dressings or whatever. So Walden Farms has a lot of salad dressings that are really, really good. I prefer Thousand Island and French. Both of these have 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. So it's really good if you don't have enough carbs to be able to have dressing or ketchup or mayo or whatever it is you want to put on there. So Walden Farms, a lot of them are not the greatest, but there are a select few that are really, really good. My favorite has to be French and Thousand Island, and I think I want to say ranch, but I don't remember. One thing I do love from Walden Farms is their pancake syrup. It legit tastes just like regular pancake syrup. So this also has 0 everything, 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. So you can have fun with this and go ham. I like to top my protein cakes with this, my pancakes, some oatmeal as well, waffles, you name it, pancake syrup wins. Parquet spray, it is 0 calories per 1 spray. It's like 0.2 grams. 5 sprays is equal to 1 gram, and all of this is 0. So it's a little bit of a buttery taste. I'm not going to tell you it's going to taste like butter, but you can kind of get a hint of it, which is nice. You can put it on your toast or bagel, whatever it is. Parquet spray. Ketchup and sugar-free Hershey's syrup. We'll talk Hershey's syrup first. So for 1 serving, which is 32 grams, which is a hell of a lot, I'm not sure if you've ever measured it out, 0 fat, less than 1 gram of protein, and 5 carbs. So this is really good if you want to put it on Arctic Zero, which I will talk about. Or you know, pancakes, protein cake, any of that. Just 5 carbs for a full serving. Same thing for the ketchup, 5 grams for a full serving. I think the serving for this is 15 grams though. There's no nutrition facts on here, but I'm pretty sure if my memory serves me right, it is 15 grams for 1 serving, 5 carbs. So I didn't want the ice cream to melt, so I'm going to grab that for you guys really quickly and I'll be right back. I also forgot the broccoli. So we'll talk about the broccoli first since it's an essential. Okay, so we get the frozen veggies. We'll get the not frozen one, what are they called? The fresh ones. We'll get the fresh broccoli as well sometimes if we're like gonna make dinner. We'll put it in the oven. But for the week, we have these broccoli florets. For 87 grams, which is about a cup of broccoli, you get 0 fat, 2 grams of protein, and 4 grams of carbs. I usually have broccoli with every meal, so lunch, dinner. You need a veggie in there always. I know that my Instagram always shows more like desserts and stuff, but I do eat well throughout the day. I do make sure I get my micronutrients as well. Now the good stuff, desserts, sweets, tasty things. Right over here. We'll start with the ice cream so it doesn't melt. Arctic Zero I talk about a lot. I love Arctic Zero. I tried it about maybe 2.5 years ago and it was okay, but they had just come out with a new recipe and it is so good. It is so creamy. I bought 5 at once and I finished them in like 4 days. This is the last one that's left. It's cookie shake. It's basically cookies and cream. Delicious. For the entire pint is 0 grams of fat, 28 grams of carbs, and 12 grams of protein. I was doing math. So yeah, so you can literally have this entire thing in one sitting if your macro allowed you to. If not, just have a serving, which is more than enough to keep you satisfied. They have creamy, creamy salted caramel, they have vanilla maple, they have cookies and cream, they have a mint flavor. They have a cookie dough flavor, which I have not tried, which I am on the lookout for. If any of you find it, let me know where. I'm dying to try that cookie dough one. When I have a little bit of carbs or more carbs left, I'll go for the good stuff. So we saw this weekend at the grocery store, and it's again no sugar added, Breyer's salted caramel swirl. I am a big caramel person. Salted caramel, anything, right up my alley. So just so you guys know, a serving of this is half a cup, which is 58 grams. One serving is 4 grams of fat, 16 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein, which is not horrible. This is actually a pretty good breakdown for, you know, regular ice cream. I'm going to put this ice cream back so it doesn't melt, and I'll be right back. Okay, more fun things. Peanut butter, for obvious reasons. Self-explanatory. Honey. I like to put my honey on my Greek yogurt and my rice cakes and oatmeal, but 1 tablespoon is a serving, which is 21 grams. It's a lot. That's 17 grams of carbs for 1 serving. I know it sounds like a lot of carbs, but I don't use a full serving, maybe a 1/4 of a serving, which comes out to like what, 4 or 5 grams of carbs, which is not bad. It gives it a little bit of flavor. My favorite spread in the entire world is cookie butter. This one is from Trader Joe's. I'm very impressed with myself. You can get like another serving out of that, but I've had it for maybe more than a month and it's still there. I remember the days when I used to scarf this baby down in 1 sitting. I think I had 2 jars at one time. My favorite. Fluff, all carb, nothing else but carbs. I put this on my protein cake, rice cake, anything. That's if I have some carbs left. This will be a treat. I don't just do this every single day. If I have the carbs, I'll do it. If not, wait for the next day. But if you've never had Fluffernutter, it's delicious. Try it. Oreos, s'mores. As you can see, or maybe not, but this is empty. I think there's like 2 left. There's 3 left. I'm gonna have to make that fit my macros before my boyfriend eats them all. A lot of people don't like the s'mores one. I absolutely love them. I actually have them with the fluff if I can. Delicious. Again, I don't eat this every day, only if I can make it fit my macros. For 1 cookie, or no, for 2 cookies, 7 grams of fat, 21 grams of carbs, and less than 1 gram of protein. So the macros are not the best, so this is definitely a treat. I really like to heat up a Quest s'mores bar, put some fluff on that, and then top it with a couple Oreos. Delicious. Along the same s'mores category, these goldfish s'mores are out of this world. This is another one that I'll put on my protein cake. And for one serving, it's 52 pieces, which is about 30 grams, which is a lot. And again, I don't use the whole serving. I'll do like a quarter or half. But for a full serving, you get 4.5 grams of fat, 23 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. Again, they have the chocolate graham cracker, the vanilla goldfish, and then the little marshmallows from like Lucky Charms, which are my absolute favorite all the time. I remember I used to just like pick them out. Anybody else pick them out? If you pick them out, like this video. Yeah, goldfish. And I think that's it. Yeah, so this is just a little sneak peek into what I have in my kitchen and what I bought at the grocery store this past weekend. I will be making a trip to Target sometime in the near future so I can get a lot more goodies, such as the wraps and the s'mores Oreo, because they don't have them in my grocery store. One thing I do have to mention, if you watched my video before, you should remember that I love Stan's Donuts. Well, my birthday was this past weekend and my boyfriend was awesome enough to have them shipped to me from Chicago. So these are the famous donuts I was talking about. We have 4 left. I had one last night. It did not fit my macros, but it's my birthday, so I'm letting it slide. If you live in Chicago and you have not been to Stan's Donuts, make it happen. You will not regret it. If you guys have any questions on any of this, or if you have a subject you want me to touch on, please feel free to leave a comment below and I will make sure to get on that. Other than that, make sure you're submitted into the contest for that giveaway that I posted about. All you have to do is repost my picture on Instagram, hashtag Yami on YouTube, follow me, and subscribe to my channel, and you are entered into the giveaway. The giveaway consists of Quest bars, Quest chips, Quest protein, a blender bottle from Quest, a GNC blender, and tons more. Again, I will repost my picture on my Instagram so you guys can just take it and post it on your Instagram to share it. As usual, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel down below. And thanks for watching my channel. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to leave them down below and I will get to them as soon as I can. Don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. Bye guys!